So I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw this video,
Harvard students a very important question. Are you happy?
and I wondered, how would USC students answer? Hi, so we have...
Fungi, Tiana,
Adonis.
Aaron.
Karen, Lola,
Tiki.
Mason.
Max.
Okay, Max, what major are you?
I'm a psychology major.
I'm a business major
Okay, you're
and a
bus-
math major.
CS and theater.
Human bio and data science.
Computer science and business.
Computer science and business.
Health and human science.
Economic.
Business.
Okay, business. Okay, just gonna ask you some like general questions.
Okay.
So the first one's quite broad. Like, do you think overall are you happy?
I think from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm about like 5.5.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Loaded question. I would say yes. I'm definitely happy.
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm pretty happy, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta ask, like, what's your source of happiness?
I feel like this is a common answer, but I always have a really good support group around me. And I kind of realized that when I left, I moved to LA. Because back at home in the Bay Area, I have a ton of friends up there, and they all supported me moving down and everything. I'm still in contact with them every day, and so it's just nice having that group behind your back all the time.
Myself. I really think it's just me, you know?
Okay.
I make myself happy. When I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. When
Okay.
I'm not.
I think happiness is a pretty interesting concept because, at least for me, I think like even when I'm like sad per se, I'm still happy because like my source of happiness is just experiencing different things. And I have so much to be grateful for. I have fantastic family, great friends. So I feel like overall I just feel happy all the time.
Wow. Okay, I'd say number one source of my happiness is my friends, because their banter is just top notch. I only like to surround myself with people with good banter, so it's really, really important to me. I love to just, whatever, shoot the shit back
Yeah.
and forth. That really helped. Like when I go home at night after like a tough exam or something, like it's very comforting knowing that they'll be there for that.
Yep.
Another thing contributes to my happiness. Like I said, has to be the weather, because it's just so beautiful
Yeah,
out.
it's pretty
You
good.
like walk outdoors and you're like, what could go wrong
Yeah,
today?
exactly.
Like it's just a great day to be alive.
Sports. Just having a source of de-stressing because like all you do is school, then it's like really stressful. Then having some kind of sport can like help you take your mind off of things and focus on something else. Yeah.
Probably the people that I'm with. I do things with my friends. I play ultimate frisbee, so I mean we hang out and stuff. But my family is like back on the East Coast, so definitely friends.
Definitely my relationships with my friends and just exploring my own self. And like as we get older, having your own interests and exploring the city. So yeah, just like the environment.
Probably like growth, probably just kind of bettering yourself, growing into an adult, taking on responsibilities, just kind of learning to be on your own.
Meeting Wilson, just kidding. But just kidding. I think like I really want to achieve like good things professionally. So when I feel inspired by someone who maybe share the same passion, I feel happy. And then the second happiness is like my family. Most of the time, like I think yesterday having a call with my brother and seeing how he has been growing and like strive for more things make me happy. And talking with my mom is happiness. Yeah.
Just reflecting in your life, when do you think is like the time you were like most happy?
I think I really love traveling and striking conversation with random people. So it was 2020, the end, because Vietnam was lucky we didn't have COVID in that year. So after finishing I was doing internship and school at the same time, so it was really tiring. Then I got a break, and then I went to I think 3 cities in Vietnam, and then just talking to like people who sell street food, people at the restaurant, like everyone. So like, yeah, I love traveling and talking to strangers.
I don't think I can pinpoint one point in time. I like to be happy most of the time because it's your life, so you should make the best out of everything, you know?
I feel the same, but I can say like that period in January when we were like back home, like
Yeah.
it was definitely like a restful period.
I did this volunteering trip in high school that I just went to like a rainforest in Costa Rica
Okay.
without my phone, just like nothing, and just helping other people.
Yeah.
That was like the most happy. This is like a time to disconnect from like online and like the world, like just like focusing on the present, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really no school stress.
For frisbee, we go to frisbee tournaments, so yeah, when we disconnect and just like play the game and we do really cool stuff, like that's when I'm the happiest.
course.
I like to think that we're just going up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think so far, one of them is my sister's wedding. My sister's 10 years older than me, but she's also my best friend.
Yeah.
So her wedding and that like week, I'd say, one of the best weeks of my life. We were in
okay.
Italy, like it was super beautiful. It was just very fun. All the people I loved are in one place, and like an event like a wedding, spirits are very high. So no one's trying to be upset either. Like no negativity is around. That's awesome. And then I think my other happiest memories just have to be like with my friends, like times I've laughed, playing Cards Against Humanity.
When I'm experiencing something, I'm pretty present in the moment, so I'm not thinking about how happy I am. Like say I do something that like I feel like euphoric, right? But only when I come home and like journal about it, and I'll be like, holy shit, dude. I'll just be like recollecting all the things that happened, and then I'll be so happy. Like for example, me and my family, we go on like vacations and stuff. Almost after every vacation, there's always, you learn so much every time you travel. Like so much about the people, so much about the place, so much about the culture. And then I come home and I just like write about it. I'm just in my bed, I'm just smiling. Like it's just so good, you know?
I think I was the most happy in quarantine.
Okay. Like, what about quarantine was so good?
I was with my family. It was when Harry Potter TikTok was trending, and it was a lot of fun.
I think last summer was really, I was truly happy with like just being around everybody I loved and like doing things I love too, my hobbies and everything. And so, that's yeah.
Okay, for sure. And then like when you're not happy, when you're stressed, when you have times of sadness, what like are the things that you go to like restore your mood?
To restore my mood, usually I do things I love, so I play guitar a lot. Usually, if I don't have anybody around me I can talk to or anything, that would be my resort. It's like my outlet, I guess, sort of to like express myself and kind of let any stress that I need to during that time too, and just kind of like escape from like school. I think that's always my cause of stress is school, bro.
Yeah.
It's always that, and so anything to kind of like take my mind off of those things, I think is a good position for it.
I think if I'm sad, I just let myself be sad. I think it's kind of fun. Like if I'm like crying when no one sees me cry, but when I'm crying, it's actually like kind of fun for me. I don't know why. So I don't have to relieve stress.
You feel like just like letting it all out is like good enough?
Yeah, just let yourself feel bad.
Okay, I mean,
It's fun in its own way.
I think there's different kinds of sad. I think like stress, you're talking about like school stuff. For me, it's like I only do things that I can like I'm motivated to do or like I have a reason for doing. So for me, it's like very easy not to focus on the fact that a deadline's coming. It's honestly kind of exciting. It's like, bro, it's like I'm fucking in like an F1 race. Like, fuck, dude, I gotta finish. And like it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Like so that stuff doesn't really affect me when I'm like sad. Like say someone's like upset at me or something like that. I think those things, I honestly just think a lot about it, get preoccupied, and I ask like my friends for advice and stuff, or like and
I like strongly believe in crying because I think like for me, if I hold things in a lot, I just tend to spiral, and then my life will go in a very negative direction where like I could either like internalize my sadness, deal with it in the moment, cry it out, or I could hold it in, and then when I go talk to you later, say we're like friends meeting up for lunch, I'll probably say something bitchy to you, or like I'll snap at you, whatever.
It's like displacing the...
And I'm not like a believer in that. I really like to be self-aware of my feelings. I think it's like one of the strongest qualities someone can have, so I try and practice it a lot.
Yeah, eat and good sleep. Eat and good sleep. Also, like, maybe like 2 things you appreciate. Yeah.
Could you elaborate more?
Just like throughout the day, you'd be like, wow, like I really love the weather today. Like, thank you for the weather or something. Like, just small things to appreciate.
For me, I like to have time to myself. Like, I'll meditate or like do different like things so I can just like wrap my brain around what's going on and just slow down, and then remember that like just taking things one step at a time, and then just also talking with other people.
Probably talking to my family.
For sure.
Definitely like taking time to yourself. Getting off campus, it can feel like a bubble. So
I cry a lot. Back in Asia, I think it shows kind of weakness, but I think as I grow up, I realized no, it's not weakness. I think it's just how you release it. And I watch good movies, and I think I call my mom a lot to seek for advice because she is my inspiration professionally and in life as well. So that's how I ask for advice. Yeah.
Okay, and then for sure. And then just lastly, like, do you think day to day you're actively pursuing happiness, or is it something that just comes?
I feel it just come. I don't think that I actively pursue it or think about it. Yeah.
Naturally. Like you're gonna attract the energy that you want. So just like maintaining a positive mindset kind of comes with that.
I agree, definitely it comes naturally.
I don't pursue it. I think it just happens.
Yeah, I think it just happens, but lately I think I'm trying to be more cognizant of like being more happy. Yeah.
I don't think I actively pursue happiness. I think I actively pursue meaning. And to achieve meaning is a happy endeavor. So like when I go get my coffee in the morning, like I'm not just gonna order, I'm gonna talk to that person giving me my coffee. Like I wanna know how their day was. Or at the very least, like I wanna say a joke to them. Like just making meaningful transactions, I feel like helps a lot meaning to my life, and that makes me really happy.
Instead of like chasing happiness, it's more like you can create a system in place where like you're usually interacting and doing things that make you happy. And for me, like I found what those things are. So as long as I'm doing those things and my heart of needs is met, then I know that I could be happy.
I think it should come naturally. I don't think you can pursue happiness because if you're pursuing it, then you're probably not happy.
I pursue like being content with my life. Yeah, not happiness, but
Okay.
being like, because happiness is like a mood. You know, you're not always gonna be happy. You know, but I think being content is kind of what I think I want to strive for, and what everybody should strive for too. Because you're not always gonna feel happy every part of your life. You know, it's just like I think I always pursue being content and being satisfied with my life.